Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Some things I would recommend for this practice are a soft cozy blanket, a yoga block, and a bolster. You could also just use some pillows that you might have laying around the house. All of these things are optional. We'll begin laying on our backs. If you have any tension or tightness in your low back, I would recommend sliding that bolster or a rolled blanket or anything you've got underneath your knees to add that support. In this practice, we hold each posture or stretch for 2 or so minutes, so it's important that you have the support that you need. Begin to find stillness, getting all your wiggles out. And feel your physical body begin to really soften into the support of the earth and the props. Closing your eyes if you'd like. We'll start with some nice deep breaths to begin to center us. Taking a full breath in through your nose. Slow, audible sigh through your mouth. Again, slow inhale through the nose. Gentle, audible sigh through your mouth. One more if you'd like. Slow breath in. Cleansing breath out. We'll continue to focus on the breath here. Breathing slowly and deeply now, in and out through your nose. Begin to find steadiness, evenness in the breath. Allowing your awareness to shift completely out of your busy mind and into your body. Long, deep inhales, slow, steady exhales. To help this process along, I will guide you through an even, equal, counted breath. Do your best to follow along, or you can skip it and ignore me entirely. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, empty out completely. And then begin to inhale for a slow count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Maybe pause at the top. Slow down the exhale even more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue this breath as long as you'd like. When you're ready, take a nice big full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Gently begin to draw your knees up and in towards your chest. Just finding any warming movement here. Anything that feels good. Continue to stay with the breath throughout the practice. The breath is what will allow our bodies to relax and our minds to settle. You could also use mantra in this practice, a sacred word or phrase or sound that you repeat to yourself silently. Perhaps using the mantra, "Be here now." Be here now. Take a few more slow breaths here, warming up the hips, maybe circling the knees out wide and in and around. And for our first posture, we'll find a supported bridge. So as you're ready, gently step your feet down. Press into your feet, lift your hips, and slide that bolster or block or anything else you might have underneath your pelvis sacral area. You can adjust this as many times as you need so that you're comfortable. We'll explore a few different variations here, beginning with just resting the feet on the mat. If you'd like more stretch through the belly and the hips, you're welcome to allow your legs to slide out long. Pay attention to how this feels through your low back. Settle into stillness and breathe slowly. Long, deep inhales, slow, steady exhales. Keeping the breath the priority. Feeling each breath, guiding your awareness deeper and deeper inwards into your body. Feeling your belly and your chest rise and fall. Feel your neck long, shoulders softening down. Few more breaths here. You're welcome to stay here or moving into our second variation, sliding your feet onto the mat. And then gently drawing your knees up and in towards your chest. I would recommend sweeping your knees apart. So we start to open up through the inner thighs. Make sure that this feels very effortless. So adjust the bolster or the block as many times as you need. Arms can stay down, neck long. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply. Filling up completely every time you inhale, emptying out completely every time you exhale. Feeling more and more tension drain off the physical body. Relaxing deeper and deeper with every breath. And once again, you can stay in this variation. If you'd like to explore further, you can slowly draw your knees together. And then perhaps extend your legs straight up towards the ceiling for a variation of legs up the wall. If this feels like it takes too much work, stay in one of the other two first variations. We want to make sure that we're not engaging much at all throughout this practice. Stay with the breath. Know you're breathing in. Know you're breathing out. Repeating your mantra as needed. Continuing to focus and center your mind. Be here now. Take a few more nice slow breaths here. In and out. See if there's anywhere else in your body you could soften perhaps a bit more. Your face, your shoulders, your belly. Completely relaxed. As ready, gently place your feet back down onto the mat. Taking your time throughout the transitions, not rushing. We'll lift the hips, slide the prop out, get it out of your way. As you're ready, we'll slide the feet onto the mat, wide apart. Taking some windshield wipers here, so letting the knees fall side to side. Maybe your head rotates in the opposite direction of the knees, getting a little movement through the spine, all the way up through the neck. And making sure that your feet are right on the edges of the mat or wider here, so we get this rotation in the hips. And for our next posture, we'll, from here, just simply drop your knees over to the right and pause right there. Now, if you feel any tension through the top left inner knee, you'll grab a block and gently slide it under that knee or any other prop that you have to help support the knee. And then for even more stretch, you could reach your arms overhead, maybe just the left or both, so that we feel that nice length through the whole left side of the body, down through the outer hip, the quad muscles as well, the hip flexors, that whole left side. Add any extra support you need and just begin to relax. Once again, feel your belly and chest rise and fall with every breath. Feel your body sinking deeper and deeper. Feel your mind becoming more and more centered, more and more present. See if you can allow that top left knee to soften towards the floor just a bit more. Slow inhales, slow exhales. Few more breaths here. And when you feel ready, bring your arms back out wide or down by your sides. Go ahead and sweep the knees a few times, side to side, before switching sides. Just really taking your time through the transitions, feeling your body, letting your breath, your chi, your life force flow more freely through those areas. Gently dropping to the left this time, adjusting as needed. Once again, add that support under the top, this time right knee. Maybe the right arm sweeps overhead. Just make any of those changes or modifications that feel necessary so that you can fully relax into the stretch. Releasing all tension, all effort. Follow the breath in and out. Feeling any attachment that maybe you felt at the beginning of practice to your thoughts, to the past, what was, to the future, what is yet to be. Continue to dissolve. as your mind becomes more and more present. Right here, right now. Once again, feel the top right knee softening and melting a little bit closer to the floor. Relaxing as much as possible through the right hip. Continue to feel your belly rise and fall here. Few more breaths. And then once again, as you feel ready, as you feel balanced on both sides, we'll gently draw the knees back up through center. Maybe taking a constructive rest position, letting your feet come out a little bit wide, toes turn in, knees resting on each other. Maybe placing your hands on your belly here for some grounding energy. Just notice and observe. Feel the changes in your body and your mind. Feel the balance that you've cultivated. Continuing from here, perhaps curling up for a moment in a fetal position. Staying here as long as you'd like before we continue. When ready, we'll begin to slowly press ourselves up and move into an easy cross-legged position. We'll start with the right leg in front. I would recommend grabbing your blanket or pillow or anything you've got, sliding it underneath your sit bones for a little lift through the pelvis and the spine. Once again, right leg in front. Make sure the heel isn't tucked under. We want the hips to be nice and level, so slide that heel forward. Of course, if there's a deeper stretch here that you'd prefer, a double pigeon or square pose, you are more than welcome. This could be where you stay, focusing on the breath, or perhaps folding forward, sliding a block or prop underneath your forehead for some support. Let your arms relax, your neck, your shoulders. Begin to settle in, finding stillness here. Slow inhales, slow exhales. Be here now. Continue to feel your body fill up and expand every time you breathe in. And then feel your body continue to soften and let go every time you breathe out. Let that feeling, that gentle expansion and contraction, keep you centered here. If your body wants to relax deeper, you're welcome to slide any props away and melt deeper. A few more breaths here. Really feel the back side of your rib cage, the back of your heart, expanding a little bit more fully. One more nice slow inhale here. Full letting go exhale. As you're ready to come up, begin to lengthen through the spine. Very gently, very slowly rising up to that nice tall spine. And before switching sides, you can rest your hands behind you, leaning back. Stepping the feet onto the mat. Maybe the knees fall inwards once again. Maybe head drops back. Just observe and notice. Switching sides when ready. Left heel comes in front of the right shin this time. Once again, you could stay right here, nice neutral spine, or slowly folding forward, adding any props, any support that feels necessary. Begin to settle, melting deeper and deeper into stillness with every breath. Feel perhaps a little bit more tension sliding off your shoulders and your neck, your head. Let your head be completely supported here. Slow inhales, slow exhales. And then once again, if your body wants to melt a little bit deeper as you become more relaxed, you're welcome to slide any props away and melt deeper yet. Continue to relax. Once again, feeling the sides and the back of your torso and your rib cage expanding more fully here. A few more breaths. And once again, making sure you feel balanced on both sides. Maybe a final breath in and out, softening a bit more, releasing any more tension. And then you'll begin to walk yourself up to that nice tall spine. Bringing your hands back, leaning back, knees together. Dropping the head if it feels good. Just open up. Continuing from here, Coming onto your knees for child's pose. Know that you can always skip this. Take anything else that feels best for you. Some options for more support, maybe your blanket under your hips, giving your knees and hips a little space. Maybe a block for resting your head. Of course, these are all optional. Another nice variation would be to lay over a bolster if you have one available. Once again, find any last adjustments, any last bits of support, and begin to settle into stillness. Following the breath in and out. And really feel your awareness shifting even deeper inwards here. Feeling more connected to your inner body, your inner peace. More connected to the present moment. All your worries, all your stress, continuing to drain off. Feel your hips sliding back towards your heels, your shoulders sliding away from each other, your head becoming more and more heavy. You can stay right here, or if you'd like a little more stretch through the chest and shoulders, as well as the spine, you're welcome to come into a melting heart pose, letting your hips slide forward off of your heels, letting your chest drop towards the earth. Any variation of this. Make sure you stay very relaxed. Slow inhales, slow exhales. You can feel your chest here, dropping towards the earth. A few more breaths. And as you're ready, just slowly lift the chest and begin to walk your hands back. And before we continue here, I might recommend just some gentle movement, maybe little circles or easy cat-cows, anything at all that feels good. Listen to your body. Move with your breath. And when you've had enough of this, we'll begin to make our way back down to our backs for a final stretch. Once you've gotten settled once again, we'll take a nice big full body stretch, feeling all the length and space you've created through your body. And then on an exhale, gently hug your knees up and in towards your chest. Give a little rock side to side. Finishing with a reclining twist. Allow your knees to slowly fall to the right. A nice option here would be to take your block or any support underneath the knees or in between the knees. making sure that the left shoulder can fully soften onto the mat. If it feels all right through the neck, gaze to the left. Melt into stillness. Feel this beautiful opening across your chest and through your heart center here. Letting that left shoulder melt more and more with every breath. Face is soft. Jaw completely relaxed. Continue to focus on the breath. In these last few minutes, think about really feeling and scanning through your body, noticing any last stubborn areas of holding or any areas of resistance. Think about slowing down the breath even more so and softening through those areas. Completely letting go, surrendering to the present, all that is here and now. Take a few more breaths here. As you're ready, moving in slow motion, draw your knees back up to center. Give a little rock side to side before allowing the knees now to fall to the left. Grabbing any support, sliding it under the knees, in between the knees, anything you need. And begin to settle. Long, deep inhales. Slow, steady exhales. Right shoulder now melting towards the earth as the heart opens. Belly and chest continuing to rise and fall. Is there anywhere else you could soften even a bit more? Anything else you're holding on to that you could let go of, whether it be physical or mental. Anything that's preventing you from being fully in the present moment, here and now. Give me just a few more breaths here. In and out. And when you feel balanced, one last time, slowly hug your knees up and in, taking any final movements here. And I'm going to suggest finishing practice in a reclined butterfly position, Of course, you could just allow your legs to slide out long in Savasana. Perhaps resting a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly. Taking these last minutes of practice to really cultivate gratitude. Perhaps repeating a new mantra here. Thank you. Truly appreciating the practice, appreciating this opportunity to reconnect to yourself, your inner peace, and to find the present moment once again. I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for opening your hearts. I'm sending you all my love and light. I bow to you. Namaste. Please stay here as long as you'd like.